All right, I'm delving a little more deeply into the premium spirits release from last November. That would be November of 2021 because now it is March of 2022. 2022. Yeah. Okay. What I have here is Two Brewers, release number 28, special finishes. And I'm going to read what's on the label as soon as I've poured a dram and told you how much this set me back. There is a seal on here. You can see that. And what it says on the seal, just because it will destroy the seal when I open it up, it says here, brewed, batched, and barreled under the midnight sun. And this is from Whitehorse in the Yukon. So yeah, it's probably the most northern distillery in Canada that I can think of. And where is the pull tab? Do I see a pull tab on here? Is there some kind of thing that I can pull to open this? It has got a lot of plastic on it. Maybe I can shove a knife into the plastic and pull the plastic off. Yeah, the difficulty of getting into the bottle is something that I always showcase on my channel. Okay, we got the very top off of it. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But I got the very top off of it. And now maybe I can peel the plastic away from the cork. Oh, come on. Come on, just a little more. I have to make everything so... just a little more. There, I think I got it now. Yes, I got the plastic thing off now. Here's that little seal, and let's just give this a gentle... Okay, this is a completely synthetic cork. That's alright, it probably seals better than the natural one, but it takes away from the authenticity just a little bit, I find. Okay, well, let's just give this a wee pour. And maybe a little more. Okay, one quick size dram. This costed me, on the 11th of November, I believe the date was. Let's check that out. The 13th of November, 2021. And it is the Two Brewers, release 28, $119.99. So $6 of goods and services tax, plus $12 of BC liquor tax, plus 10-cent bottle deposit, plus $119.99. $119.99. Grand total of $138.09 out the door. That's a little bit steep, but you got to think that this here is a whiskey that is made in a small distillery in limited quantities. This one here is bottle number, it says here, bottle number 96 of 1,020. So just 1,020 bottles of this have ever been made. And the thing about Two Brewers is once they've done a release, they don't do the same release again. They're always experimenting. They're always trying something new. So it's always going to be something different. So here it says on the bottle, established 2009, Whitehorse, Yukon, Two Brewers, Yukon single malt whiskey. Special finishes. This is release number 28. Okay. This dram explores the dusky tones of sherry barrel aging. Old world style savory and fruit drawn together from seasoned oak cooperage. 46% alcohol by volume, 750 mils. mashed with water from the glacier-fed streams. I told you already, bottle number 96. And here, the tale of two brewers, in case I haven't told you yet. Take two lads in the Yukon, stick them on a canoe trip, and lo and behold, in 1997, a brewery was born. Now, making beer is a joyous thing, but in 2009, these two blokes decided to buy a still, apply their brewing know-how, and make whiskey. Whiskey made in small releases with a variety of malted and roasted grains, using different fermentation techniques and a mix of barrels. The goal is that no two releases are the same, like I said. So that as each expression emerges, it is layered and complex and probably never to be repeated. I've also stocked up on a few of these previous releases from Two Brewers that I have never tried before. So I've got a few of those sitting in the sidelines. Earlier releases than this one. So it's going to be like drinking history. The lush aroma is complex. Pulpy fruit. Oh, this is tasting notes, and it's special finishes. Non-chill filtered, no added coloring. Great. May turn cloudy when chilled or diluted. Okay. May turn cloudy when chilled or diluted. Here we go. Oh, right away it smells nice. It's a youngish whiskey. It has that Two Brewers fresh maltiness, and now I'm getting some dark fruits. I'm getting, oh, they're really coming on now. Red grapes. I'm getting dark fruits, but not dried fruits. They're dark, ripe fruits. Things like currants and choke cherries. This is blackberries. Oh man, this is gonna be something special. With every pull I take on the nose, I'm getting something more. Oh. Currants and cherries and berries, blackberries, raspberries. Oh. This is gonna be nice. So dark fruits and berries, no dried fruits and berries. These are all fresh, ripe, ready to be eaten, ready to go. Am I getting a little bit of a spiciness? A little bit of tannins from the barrel? It says something about European. Would this be European oak? Would it be Quercus robur that this was aged in? Was it a... I don't know. It doesn't really say. It just says, like I said before, old world style savory and fruit drawn together from seasoned oak cooperage. So seasoned oak. Was the seasoned oak... It smells beautiful. It smells fruity. It smells dark, fruity, and berries. And that's what I'm getting on the nose. Now we're hitting the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to taste it. Oh, nice. My mouth is filled with fruits and berries, thickly coating everywhere. And what do we got? We got some legs, and drops and secondaries. Oh, yes. Look at that. Legs. Lovely. You know what it's like? The taste reminds me of a particular flavor of Lifesavers. Was it grape Lifesavers? Anyway, they're the fruity Lifesavers candy, and they're purple. The purple Lifesavers. From when I was a kid, the Lifesavers candy comes in a roll about that long, and they're round candies about that size, with a little hole in the middle, and the hole is maybe a little bit. Well, it's a little smaller than the size of that pen. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm gonna have another sip. Just nosing it. Yeah, purple Lifesavers. Fantastic. This is, I think, the best smelling and best tasting release of Two Brewers that I have seen to date. I've seen a few. I've had maybe 5, maybe 6. This one? Mm. It's just so rich and fruity. Underneath that overcoat of rich fruitiness, purple Lifesavers, there is that maltiness from Two Brewers that, oh, this is just a wonderful finish. I would like to taste what's underneath it, but the finish is so good, even though it's overpowering, it's lovely. If you like fruity, dark fruity whiskeys, and the color is real. It's not been added to it. There's no colorant in here. This is just made strictly. Ah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful whiskey to just sip. And I could go on sipping it for a long time. However, I do have other things that I'm going to try this evening. What does adding water do to this? It's at 46%, which I think is perfect. But I'll just go drop a couple of drops. See what that does to it. If anything, adding some water it brings out the malt a little bit. Yes, it brings that Two Brewers malt out a little bit. It's more malty now that I've added some water. Slightly less fruity. Okay. And what's it taste like? Less fruity, more malty than it was. Gonna have to have a second sip of that. You know what? I do not recommend adding water to this one because the fruitiness is exquisite when you take it neat. When you add water, it sort of takes away from the fruitiness, and it doesn't really improve on the malty characteristics. It brings in a little more vanilla perhaps, but it also brings a salty note, something like white pepper that wasn't there before. Yeah, this one doesn't need any water. There's a slightly bitter savoriness that has come in since I added the water. And when you don't add the water, the fruitiness of the currants and the grapes and the berries kind of covers up that savoriness. Depends what you like. Well, even if you add water, it is an excellent whiskey. So, cheers.
Food Quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food Quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.